The primary targets we were looking for were tunnels, vaults, and of course, any high-density anomalies that could reflect treasure. This is a very exciting thing, and it's important to see whether it's man-made or not. The Oak Island team recently made a discovery so terrifying that they had no choice but to leave immediately. Deep underground, in the midst of their search for treasure, they found something far more sinister than they ever imagined. The crew had always prepared for danger, but nothing like this. What could be hidden so deep that it forced the team to stop everything and flee? Before we get into this, what the Oak Island team found was more terrifying than anyone expected. The dark secrets unearthed since the late 1700s. A specific part of the island called the Money Pit has been at the center of countless searches. Treasure hunters and history lovers have all been drawn to this mysterious spot, digging in hopes of finding the treasure that is rumored to be buried deep beneath the island's surface. But what the Oak Island team recently found was not what they had been hoping for. It was something far more terrifying. What lies beneath the Money Pit is darker than treasure, and the truth will soon come to light. The story of Oak Island began in the late 1700s when a strange dip in the ground was noticed. This led to the digging of a deep pit, which would later be called the Money Pit. From that point forward, people have been obsessed with what might be hidden beneath the ground. Some believe the pit holds pirate treasure, while others think it could contain priceless historical objects like the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant. This combination of mystery and history has kept people hooked on the island's story for over 200 years. Throughout the years, many teams have found strange and interesting things on Oak Island. They've uncovered old coins, pieces of paper, and stones with mysterious carvings. They've even found human bones from people who live far away and old tools that don't seem to make sense for the area. Each discovery adds to the mystery of Oak Island and makes people believe that more secrets are still hidden under the surface. But recently, something happened that no one expected. Why did the Oak Island team suddenly stop their search? This has sparked new questions and rumors. Some believe they may have uncovered something much more dangerous or frightening than treasure. Whatever it is, it has put a halt to all excavation efforts, leaving both the team and their audience in suspense. In a dramatic twist, the Lagina brothers, along with geologist Terry Matt and historian Charles Barkhouse, were drilling at a site when they discovered a large empty space underground. This hollow area, found 90 feet below the surface, could be part of a tunnel or a secret chamber. They had found similar spaces before, but this one seemed to suggest an even bigger network of hidden underground paths. The discovery of this space has left everyone holding their breath, wondering what lies inside. Beneath the surface of Oak Island, the team made an exciting discovery that could change everything. Nearby, a small piece of gold was found, raising everyone's hopes. Well, it wasn't a lot, just tiny gold fragments stuck to a piece of wood. It hinted that there might be more gold hidden somewhere nearby. The search on Oak Island is no longer just about finding treasure. It's about uncovering the island's long-hidden secrets. The Lagina brothers and their team are moving forward carefully, with each discovery helping them learn more about the mysterious history that has been buried underground for centuries. Their work combines science with hands-on digging, and everyone is excited to see what they'll find next. Viewers at home feel like they are part of the team's journey, eagerly watching every new discovery. One of the most memorable finds was a gold-plated brooch from the 14th century. No one knows how it got there, but its discovery sparked debates about whether it was connected to the rumored treasures or if it belonged to people who once lived on the island long ago. This find raised even more questions: who left it behind? What other mysteries could be buried beneath the island? In another thrilling discovery, the team found fragments of human bones while digging in the famous Money Pit. These bones, dating back to the 17th century, had a surprising origin. DNA tests revealed that the people came from Europe and the Middle East, which made the island's history even more complex. This wasn't just a local story. People from far-off lands had somehow ended up on Oak Island. But why? What had drawn them here? Things got even more interesting when, during a core drilling operation, the team found something incredible at tunnel 95 feet underground. They found it in 3 different places, and it seemed to run under a part of the island called the Garden Shaft. This area had already shown signs of gold and silver, so the discovery of a tunnel only added to the excitement. Was this the pathway to the long-lost treasure? At this point, the Oak Island team and the viewers were completely drawn into the story. The mix of history, archaeology, and treasure hunting made the show The Curse of Oak Island a one-of-a-kind adventure. Experts and historians often joined in to give their thoughts about what could be hidden on the island. And each new theory made the story even more exciting. This wasn't just a treasure hunt anymore, it was a journey through history, and everyone wanted to know what the team would find next. Then, out of nowhere, everything stopped. The team announced they were pausing the dig, leaving fans shocked and full of questions. Why did they suddenly stop? What had they found that caused them to halt their work? This dramatic pause left fans buzzing with theories. Many people took to social media, expressing their confusion and disappointment. The timing of the break couldn't have been worse. It happened right when the team was on the edge of an important discovery. The suspense was unbearable. Had the team found something so significant that they needed to stop and reassess? The reasons for the pause were unclear, and this led to a lot of speculation. Some people thought the team might have run into environmental or safety issues. After all, digging deep into the earth can be dangerous, and there might have been something that made it too risky to continue. Others believed that they had found something so valuable or even dangerous that they needed time to decide what to do next. One of the most popular local theories was that the tunnel they found, especially at borehole DN 11.5, might be of great historical or archaeological importance. If this were true, it would need careful handling, which could explain the sudden break in the search. Could it be that what they found might change how we understand history? But the most exciting theory involved the traces of gold found in the wood sample from borehole DN 11.5 ml. An expert in ancient metals had examined the sample and believed it was a sign that a larger amount of gold might be nearby. Could the team be planning a more focused search? The small piece of gold had already raised hopes, and now everyone was wondering if a bigger discovery was just around the corner. Still, the lack of detailed information left room for wild theories. Some people suggested that the government had stepped in, worried about what the team might uncover. Others whispered about cursed objects or even supernatural forces at play, hinting that Oak Island's mysteries might be far more dangerous than anyone thought. As the suspense builds, Marty Lagina and his team dig deeper with advanced tools. What will they find in the sealed caverns below the ancient cave of Oak Island? Marty Lagina and his team were using some of the best tools to dig deep beneath the surface of Oak Island. They were looking for hidden treasures, and their efforts led them to discover underground passages and rooms that might hold secrets that had been buried for centuries. One day, Marty broke into a cave that had been closed off for thousands of years. What they found inside left everyone speechless. The Lagina brothers, Rick and Marty, have spent almost 20 years searching for treasure off the southern coast of Nova Scotia. Even though many people before them had failed in the past 200 years, the brothers never gave up. This data showed mysterious structures 150 feet beneath the ground, hidden inside a cave that the team named the Ladin's Cave. This helped the team understand more about what had been going on at the money pit over the years. The sonar data pointed them to an area beneath the money pit that could provide new clues about how people from long ago tried to hide treasures. As they studied the data more closely, they made an incredible discovery: a wall inside Aladdin's cave. It looked like someone had built the wall on purpose to hide something valuable. But what could be behind that wall? Could it be the key to finding the lost treasures that had remained hidden for centuries? While they waited for the 3D mapping to be finished, the team couldn't stop thinking about the importance of these underground structures. They began to wonder if these secret spaces might be hiding artifacts or treasures from ancient times. As they moved forward with the mapping, the team faced a difficult challenge: how to get into the newly discovered cave. They thought that if they could get inside, they might find the answers they had been looking for. Meanwhile, Rick Lagina and Craig Tester were busy taking control of the operations at the Money Pit. They were working with Scott Barlow and a team from Dumac Contracting Limited to help dig up another important area called the Garden Shaft. This area had been hard to explore in the past because it kept flooding. Their plan was to figure out where the water was coming from and stop it, but it was no easy task. This cave had wooden beams, which suggested it was a large man-made room built under the island. This discovery got everyone talking again. Could there be more of these secret caves, and would these caves lead them to the treasures they had been searching for? Just imagine, what if they finally found the tunnels that lead to the treasure buried deep beneath Oak Island? What surprises might await them just a few feet further down? Even though the team was excited, they still had a big problem to deal with: the flooding. If they didn't solve this problem, they wouldn't be able to keep digging, and the treasure might remain hidden for even longer. Stopping the water from getting in was critical if they wanted to keep searching for Oak Island's secrets. Back at the Money Pit, the team started to operations to solve one of the island's biggest mysteries. They brought in an underwater imaging expert, Blankenship, to help. They needed his skills to dive deep into the island's history and uncover more clues about what might be hiding below. Their hard work and mix of modern technology with historical knowledge could finally help them solve the puzzle that had been challenging treasure hunters for over 200 years. Armed with new data and clues, the team is ready for a big exploration. Will the secrets of the deep cave reveal hidden treasures? Exploring the historic cavern, the team was ready for another big challenge on Oak Island. They were preparing to explore a deep cave located about 140 to 142 feet underground. Their mission was clear: they needed to find out if humans had ever explored this cave before, and if there were any secret paths that might take them deeper into the earth. This exploration was important because it could help them understand more about the island's history and the complex tunnels beneath the surface. About a week earlier, they received an exciting report from Adong Technologies. The report was the result of 2 years of careful data collection across the area known as the Money Pit.